Spoilers for anyone that's not caught up with the Jujutsu Kaisen manga as of chapter 223, coming in 3, 2, 1. So, in case you hadn't had the slightest idea, we are literally in the endgame of Jujutsu Kaisen right now, with both the current arc and the manga itself heading towards an ending. What this means exactly, whether we'll be getting a second part of Jujutsu Kaisen in the vein of Chainsaw Man, or whether the manga will be coming to a conclusive ending a la Fullmetal Alchemist, remains to be seen. Regardless, as we head towards the unknown future of the series, Gege Akutami has currently set up a lot of exciting possibilities in the manga, and so I thought I would take a shot at predicting a few future events and see if I can get something right, because we all know how easy it is to predict Jujutsu Kaisen's future events, so this should be fun. But before we start, please hit that subscribe button to help us on our way to 140 subs. We are so close, and helping us hit that mark would really mean a lot to us. Anyway, without further ado, let's discuss 3 things that will happen in Jujutsu Kaisen before the manga comes to an end. Number 1. Mahito will return. As we know, Mahito was absorbed by Kenjaku towards the end of the Shibuya incident arc, thus ruling him out of the events currently unfolding in Jujutsu Kaisen, but I believe Mahito will return, and this is how he could do it. In chapter 96, while Geto is getting pummeled by Papa Fushiguro, Fushiguro notes that he can't kill Geto because he is unaware of the consequences of doing so to a curse manipulation user, because this might release all the curses built up in him. During Jujutsu Kaisen 0, while we do actually see Geto die at the hands of Gojo, it is after he has used his maximum Uzumaki technique, so he died with no curses still absorbed. What does this mean? Well, say Konjaku is killed by, for example, Yuta, before he uses his maximum Uzumaki technique. This means that he'd die with a bunch of curses still in him, and what curse still lurks in him? That's right, Mahito. Another way we could see the return of Mahito is if Kenjaku decides to use the curse spirit during the fracas that's happening around Gojo and Sukuna. How this could end is far more complex to theorize about, because Mahito could simply return as a mindless curse user under the control of Kenjaku. Or it could end with Mahito using his soul manipulation technique to somehow free himself from Kenjaku, which isn't beyond the realm of possibility if you think about it. The possibilities of how this could happen and what could happen afterwards are numerous, and I look forward to seeing which direction Gege Akutami sensei decides to take. To be honest, we probably won't see this stupid curse again. Theory number 2. Sukuna will get absorbed by Kenjaku somehow, some way. Okay, this one is a little bit harder to explain my way out of, but do you guys remember when Kenjaku realized that Tengen looked eerily similar to Sukuna, and noted that it's probably because they both evolved to become half curses at some point? I currently believe that Kenjaku will attempt to absorb Sukuna, particularly after the fight with Gojo is done, and Sukuna is potentially the lowest possible weakest. I actually think he's going to manage to absorb Sukuna. A stretch, I know, but not an impossibility, seeing as Kenjaku managed to fully absorb Tengen to begin with, so this is probably more improbable than impossible. Laughing as we go. And finally, the last theory. Kukisaki will return. This one is more or less wishful thinking, but let me have this one. In chapter 222, Sukuna notes how Gojo is most likely still in possession of his final finger. Sukuna theorizes that Gojo was keeping said finger to stave off Itadori's eventual execution at the hands of the Jujutsu Kaisen heads. Well, who do we know that has the abilities to best make use of the last possible Sukuna finger other than Kukisaki? Huh? To be fair, Yuji would still somehow find it and use it to collect Sukuna within himself again, but I guess we just have to wait and see about that one. And with that, I think that's about it. Do you guys think we'll ever get to see any of these things happen? Tell us what you guys think in the comments below, or if you have a prediction or theory for what you think is going to happen in the upcoming chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen, why not drop them below as well. Reading and discussing those is always cool, so I hope to see a few from you guys. Anyway, that's about it from me. I've been Price, and I'll see you guys next time when we fully convert this channel into churning out content that is strictly about Dance Dance Revolution, exclusively hosted by Kendrick Lamar.